Welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. How's it feel, Neo? And today, we got ourselves a banger, banger daily market news and analysis. How's everyone feeling out of 10? Let me know. I'm sure everyone's feeling a bit squeamish today. Am I right? Make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting that share so other people can spam the like button. Let's get into it, y'all. All right, let's pull up the Patreon. We're live on YouTube right now. We're live on TikTok. We're live on Twitch, Twitter, all that. I think this is. There we go. The hell? That's weird. What in the world? Hold on. I gotta fix something here. It's like my OBS is being weird. Sorry about that, guys. What the fuck? It's like not capturing. Hold on. Dude. What the fuck? What's good, Ski? What's good, fam? I'm trying to get my chart up here. OBS is wanting to crash on me right now, I can tell. Hold on. I just had it up. Are we live? Morning. Will Solana pump today, or do you think it will keep falling down? The sky is falling. The sky is falling. The sky is falling. Arbitrum and Cardano sandbox price predictions. What in the world? My OBS is wanting to. I can feel. I might have to restart the stream here. We'll see. We'll see if we can make it through it because I can feel it wanting to crash on me. Damn. What in the world? All right. Let me try to get this up. Create new. Why is it just it's just adding like random shit? I don't know. I want to add a source here. Here we go. What the fuck? All right. Morning. Sorry guys. This is we're having some technical difficulties. Yo, what's up? I'm trying to get you guys my charts cuz it's not wanting to show up right now. I might just have to do it like this. Oh, but we do have a window capture. All right, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're just going to make an audible here. There we go. All right, this is what we're going to do. Cool. We got it. We're good. We're going to do it like this. My OBS is wanting to crash, and I'm trying to not let it. It's okay, though. Trying my hardest, guys. Alright, let's delete that. And then, cool. Alright, so if you're watching the replay, just go ahead and skip the first like 2 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. All right, welcome back to the Matrix. You're not just in the Matrix, you are the Matrix. And right now, we're looking at Bitcoin. We're looking at Bitcoin as it is day number 130. It is July 4th, and we are at the bottom of this range. And for whatever reason, today, people think that yesterday was different. As if we have not already been at this price while in this range. As if we have not been lower than this price while in this range. We, in fact, we went to 56,400 while still being in this range. So this idea that it needs to be this for my own mental health, for me to think that it's okay, is false. Today, the only thing that's different about today than yesterday is you're getting a better price. But until we start getting body daily closes below this 200 moving average, below $55,000 Bitcoin, there is literally nothing different. There is absolutely, literally nothing different about today than yesterday. There's nothing different about today than June 24th, when we were at 72,000. There's nothing different about today. Yo, yo, yo. Arbitrum and Cardano saying predictions. Morning. All right, we got that all set up. What's good, Ski? Make sure you guys are spamming the like button, hitting that share, so other people can spam the like button. He said the final countdown. I wish I had more cash. It's a wonderful DCA day. That is facts. Win. Great time to buy, though. I'm down 70% on Andy and Trump. DCA. When you get down like that, the best thing to do is just DCA. I do think that Trump, or like MAGA specifically, is a better value. I'm going all in on FUPA. UBXS thoughts. Let's see here. Red, buy red, sell green. That's facts. It's as simple as that. It's very difficult to do in practice because you have to get out of your own way and you have to trade counterintuitively to everything that you know. But that is the basic principle of what is needed. All right. What are your thoughts on Zero? It says, buy fear, sell greed. Happy 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. Today is my favorite holiday. I mean, outside of Christmas, you know, I love Christmas. But, like, my favorite holiday where there's no real stress. There's stress on Christmas. There's, like, you got to get the presents right. You got to make sure the kids are good. You know, but the 4th of July is my favorite, like, happy-go-lucky holiday where I can just hang out and have a good time with my family. Hey, Ski, can you check chain swap? I will. Can't Bitcoin just quit effing around and go back to 100K already? Like, facts, bro. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So many manipulation on Bitcoin, bro. That's a great sign. When people start saying that, there's your sign. But realistically, bro, here's the deal. Here's what's actually going on. We have been in a range between, you could call it 60 and 70,000, but in reality, 56,000 and 74,000 is the actual, like, technical range. We have been there for going on 5 months now. That's it. There's really nothing else to say until we break out of this range, either to the upside or to the downside. But we're right on top of the 200 moving average. The fear and greed is getting lower and lower. The RSI is getting lower and lower. I would be shocked if we don't find support off the 200 moving average. Again, like, you don't just, like, blow right through it the first time, typically. Like, anything in the matrix is possible. Anything is possible, right? However, rarely ever do you just blow right through it. He says, what's Solnic TA? Well, Bitcoin is down, so that means Solana is down, and Solana is down. That means that Solnic is down. That is, but realistically, I think that I put this out in the chat last night. I think that this is the spring within Wyckoff, which I called that out the last time it happened, and it was literally the best buying price that we have ever gotten for Solnic since then. And I think that the same thing is true. So I called out the spring at 400K market cap for Solnic. The last time that it happened. Right now we're sitting at 1.35. Dude. So it is accumulation within accumulation, the same as yesterday. But to me, this is the spring in Wyckoff accumulation. This is our spring right in here, which it looks like so. The spring is the scariest of them all. It is the scariest of them all, and it goes a little bit lower than the silent climax. As you can see, that is the technical schematic. There's many schematics, but typically you have a very, it's just boring. They call it the creek. Boring, boring, boring sideways. One little final blow up before you start getting into your sign of strength. So to me, this is a good sign. We just got to continue to DCA. And I know it's boring, but I literally called out the last spring as it was happening live. As it was happening live on my mama, on my hood, I called out the spring as it happened live at 400K. And this is what I think it is again. Got my morning coffee. All right. By the boredom, that's facts. Happy 4th. Thoughts on Hopper, please? I got you, fam. Look either soon 2K. Geez, Bitcoin broke down. Not yet. Not technically. It's at the bottom of the range. At the very bottom of the range. Do you think Bitcoin is going to hit 50K? I do not think that Bitcoin will hit 50K. Caspa. I think Caspa is a pretty good value here. Let's look at Caspa. This might be the best value that Caspa has been for a while. How does the stream look on YouTube, by the way, guys? Let's see here. I take that back. Looks good on YouTube. All right, cool. Yeah, listen, guys. Okay, generally, the market is at the bottom of the range. It's scary. I know. And I wish that we would get out of this range already. And I wish it wasn't so boring. And I wish it wasn't so bloody. And I wish it wasn't so scary at the bottom. But in reality, we are in the same range. Bitcoin has not done anything different today than it did June 24th when it was at 72K. We were at the same exact range. We're just at the bottom of it. We were at the top then. We're at the bottom now. Okay, I would say that Caspa is medium value. Medium value. Next leg will take you to about 42 cents. Looks good. Can you bring up volume? It's hurting the wallet. It is. I get that. Fire sale. The fireworks sale. You know, when you go to your, I don't know where you guys are watching, but in the USA, the 4th of July, you have these fireworks stands, which, by the way, I refuse to pay taxes at. I refuse to pay taxes at a fireworks stand when I'm celebrating the victory of no longer paying 2% taxes, which we willy-nilly pay 40% now. But I digress. But On the 4th of July, usually they're 50% off. So this is what we got today. We got a 50% off sale. We got a 50% off 4th of July fireworks sale in the cryptocurrency market. 53.1 to 50 ton. Hopefully it recovers by the end of the day. Stay above 58K to recover to 60. Yeah, hopefully. I would love that. Like, I'm not going to be mad about that. But realistically, we're at 57.2 right now as the market is opening. I mean, it's not technically, it's off today. But realistically, we were already at this price and lower. We went to 56,200 while in this range on the halving. Like the day after the halving, we were lower than we are right now. So we have been in this range forever. For going on 5 months now. And it's boring. I got it. But there's nothing different. There's nothing different about today. Now, if we start getting daily closes like in 55K then or 54K, then okay, now I need to reevaluate. And I'm not talking about a wick. Right? This is what I mean. When we're looking on YouTube, we're looking at the Bitcoin chart. This is what I'm looking at. I don't count these wicks. These wicks are tricks. These wicks are crossovers. These wicks are Barry Sanders jukes. Okay? I look at the body. If we start getting a body close in here into the 55K, okay, now we can reevaluate. But until then, it's much ado about nothing. It is the same. Right? What's your prediction for ETH? 7,000. Bring up the volume of... Okay, are you talking about my actual talking volume on YouTube? Is that what you're talking about, bro? Hey, man, what's up, Chris? We'll bring the mic a little bit closer. I'll bring the... Yeah, I think I'm all the way up. I'll bring it a little bit closer. That's all I can really do. The sound volume. I thought you meant... When I looked at it first, I thought you meant the... like, volume on Bitcoin. Make sure you guys are spam the like button, hit that share. Let's get into your guys' coins at this. Actually, I want to look at. Let's look at everything first, and then we'll get into your guys' coins. Sound better now? Okay. Unrealized loss, just DCA. You only lose if you sell. That's facts. I think he wants to see you kiss the mic. Mwah. It is a bloody day overall. The only thing that is up today is OM. Everything else is down because rising tides floats all ships. And if that's true, the reverse is true. When Bitcoin goes down, this is what we see. I hate to make it so simple, but that's the reality of the situation. The fear and greed today sitting at 45, which it feels way worse than that, to be fair, right? It feels way worse than that. But you have to realize less than 2 weeks ago, we were in the 70s. So this is a pretty steep correction as far as the fear and greed goes in the matter of like 3 weeks. You know what I mean? So that's the reality. Yo, Ski, bloody day and bloody mouth. Whose mouth is bloody? Yo, Ski, good morning, brother. What's up with Cake? We'll take a look at that. We'll look at Cake. We'll get into all your guys' coins here in a bit. I'm just trying to cover my bases here. Is there any hot news that I missed? Donald Trump touts Bitcoin as strategy. Okay, I don't really care. Ripple's XRP may have. Yeah, none of this stuff really matters, to be honest. What's the narrative, bro? Why are we going down? Yeah, there is none. We're at the bottom of the range. All the whales are going to buy millions Bitcoin on sale. Mouth, not... Oh, bloody. Oh, my bad, bro. This chat is tiny. It's on my little iPad. uh, that's on me. All right, let's get into your guys' coins. That's basically the news update. There is really no news that is causing this. I'm sure something will come out of the woodworks, and they'll be like, China's banned Bitcoin again. It says unrealized losses until you leverage until 56.7. Trump taking Bitcoin, big money institutions taking Bitcoin. What a coincidence. That's right. What a coincidence indeed. This and Sonic Extreme Vi, I agree. I think, and I called this out live when it happened last time for Sonic, but this to me is the spring, the micro spring within accumulation again, right here. And again, I called this out live when this happened at 400K. I said, this is the spring. The spring is the most scary. The spring goes below the buying climax, right? The spring goes below the buying climax technically, right? That is what you expect to happen. The spring goes below the buying or the selling climax. I keep saying buying climax. My bad. Tough doing OMAD for the 4th of July. Yeah. And not drinking, by the way. Saw an article that miners are selling to stay afloat until the new mining machines can come online. Yeah, that's a reality. Again, the biggest whales in the market have been and will always be the miners. That's the reality. That is the reality. All right, let's look at Rio. But yeah, for Sonic though, this is the spring. I called out the last spring when it happened, and that was the best price that we got. Period. Dot. End of discussion. We have not gotten a better price since then. And to me, this is the spring right here within Wyckoff. All right, let's look at your guys' coins now. Let's start it off with Rio. Whoops. Let's zoom it out. Let's go on the 3-day here. Let's move this over a little bit. Yeah, I don't mind this chart. This is pretty deep in accumulation. This is the sign of strength, the back test of the prior range. On the 3-day, we're testing the 100 moving average. 37 on the RSI, below, just slightly below the 236 here. So to me, this is really good value for Rio. Probably the best value that it's been in a while. Retracement, which it did a full-on retrace already. So I would imagine, but that's 3.69. Price discovery, you're looking at about $8.38. And then parabolic for Rio is $18 hairs. Trump talking. What's up, Big D? 48K? Question mark. I don't think so. Anything is possible. Now, okay, let's paint that scenario. Listen, so the question is, like, are we going to get to 48K? I don't think so, right? Because we're on the 200 moving average on the daily. Rarely do you see us just rip right through it. It doesn't happen very much. Anything is possible, right? But, however, okay, so let me state my thesis. My thesis is, again, we're at the bottom of the range. We're going to find support at the 200 moving average. This is what I think is going to happen. And we're going to, at a minimum, go up to 70K again in the next couple of weeks. That's what I think is going to happen. Okay? That's what I think is going to happen. All right? I do not think that this scenario is going to happen. But there is a scenario. If we were to break through the 200 moving average, we start getting daily closes, body daily closes, not wicks, body daily closes. below 55K, then yes, 48K is definitely on the table. And that would be an extreme buy. That would be where I would say, okay, like Bitcoin is actually decent value here, which I don't really think Bitcoin is the play. And I've talked about that. I don't think that that's going to happen, but that would be the scenario where it could happen. If we start like screeching and we start getting a red, it would need to look like this, right? It would need to be like this, like the whole candle, not a wick, not like one of these numbers, like it wicked to 55K, we're dead. No, it would need to be like the whole body is below that threshold. That's what it would need to see, and then that would technically be possible. But I don't think that that's going to happen. I don't have any intuition to think that that's going to happen. I don't lean that that's going to happen, because realistically we're in this same range that we've been in for 5 months now, and I have no reason. There's no reason to suspect that we're going to break out of the range that we've been in for 5 months. We're finally at 56. Finally, our new local bottom. We were already lower than this, fam. Take it easy. We were already lower than this, brother. On the halving, May 24th. Wow, we were in the same range. We went to 50. We went to 56,000, like 200. We were already lower than this. Like, we haven't even made a lower low. So yeah, we're just at the bottom of the range again. Like, that's so boring to say. Coinbase not letting me buy right now at low. Those bastards. You could try Uphold. But I believe Uphold just put their 65-day like cool off thing back on, which is pretty annoying because they took it off and it was awesome. But yeah, that's pretty damn annoying, I gotta say. I'm using BitUnex, Mexi, BingX. Those are the main ones that I'm using. And I use Coinbase as well. Why is Coinbase not letting you? What's it saying? You could try if you want to. If you want it right now, you could connect your debit card. You could connect your debit card, and you're going to pay a little bit of a fee. But if you want it right now, that's the way to do it on Coinbase. 57,300. Looks like Bitcoin is finding a bit of support here. Got 3.5 mil Solnick. Thank you for the early match buys, brother. Hurting bad, not as bad. Continue to DCA, brother. Like, I know it sucks that we're at the bottom of the range. I know it's boring. I know it's bloody. All of that. But I'm going to continue to push every single day. And this will pass. The market, what goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. The fact of the matter is, we are feeling about as much pain as we can feel. And this will pass. And it will go higher. And we're going to be high-fiving all around the next leg up. And we're going to forget about this feeling. And like 2 weeks from now, when Bitcoin is at $68,000, we're going to forget all about this. We won't even remember that we were feeling squeamish. It'll be in the back of our minds like it never happened. And then when we come back again, well, then it'll be like, what the hell? No bias, but what has a higher short-term potential right now, DIS or Solnick? Short term, I would honestly say DIS in the very short term. Obviously, long term, Solnick has way higher potential. But I mean, if you're just like a day or two or a week or two, like I would say this because it's at such a low market cap that it doesn't even need like technicals or anything. Like it could just move on its own if you guys all decided to just buy it. Uh, I'm ready for the rooftop party. Those red days suck. Yeah, rooftop party at 1 mil or 100. No, what is it? 1 billion. Yeah, 1 billion market cap on me. On me, fam. Once Sonic reaches 1 billion market cap, that's on me, fam. Is Link holding the line? Let's look at Link. I think so. I mean, all this is a. This is what is going on. Let me just like oversimplify it to really drive the point home, right? Okay. So, what is the point of crypto really? The point of crypto is freedom and sovereignty. All right. What are we celebrating today? Today is the 4th of July, which we celebrate in the United States our freedom and our sovereignty, right? We celebrate that we are no longer paying 2% in taxes, except we're paying 40%. But the point is today, if you drive around the United States, you will see fireworks stands all around. And you will see that they are 50% off. And you can buy some of the most craziest fireworks you've ever known to man for 50% off today. And that's a beautiful thing. Today, in the cryptocurrency market, we are celebrating that same sale. Today is the 4th of July sale. Okay? Just like the fireworks stands that are 50% off, the cryptocurrency market, which is about freedom and sovereignty, is having a fireworks sale. You think LCX is a good buy? Yes. This is the best that LCX has looked in months. I have not thought that LCX was an extreme buy for months, since January. 6 months. Since January, LCX has not been this good of a buy. It is now an extreme buy again, and I'm going to start loading up on LCX. I've thought that LCX is a good buy. I have not thought it was an extreme buy. Price prediction for rooftop party, $1. All right, let's look at Link. The question was, is Link holding it down? Bro, at $12, bro? At $12, bro? But yeah, look at this. Look at this. This is accumulation within accumulation, just like Sonic is doing. It's literally at the same price that it's been for since freaking October. So is it holding it down? Yes, it is. This is a really good price at the bottom of the range for Link. Perhaps the best price that you're going to get. Price prediction for Prime. This too shall pass, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look up Prime. And by the way, if you're watching on TikTok, if you want to see the charts, what I'm looking at, head over to YouTube. I'm live right now. YABOYSKEY. All right, so this is, whoops. Just get rid of that one. This is what I haven't looked at Prime in a minute. This is still the markdown. But actually, I think that this is the beginning of accumulation. So this is what I thought. It went a little bit lower than I anticipated. But generally, this was the same phase here. This is the markdown phase. There is a good bit of support here for it to be caught here. So I do think that it's going to start chopping sideways and boring. I don't anticipate Prime to get much lower because there is a decent amount of support here. So I anticipate it to be boring at around, $8 to $9 for like months and really bottom out before starting the next leg. And then from there, your retracement's going to be $20 and price discovery is $38. AVAX, please. You see a bounce at 56 for alts? Yes. I do think that Bitcoin is going to get caught here, and so are the altcoins. I do think that. You have 500 to DCA and one coin in your wallet. What are you putting it into at this very moment? A Sonic, probably, if you're wanting like my actual like highest conviction. And if you want like a blue chip, I would probably say a blue chip for value. I'd probably go with VeChain maybe. Or Quant, actually. For blue chip. For my highest conviction, it's Solnic. For blue chip, I would say Quant or VeChain. For medium, I would say Dent or Flux. All right, let's look up AVAX. So there you go. I gave you a well-versed answer, and you can fit it to your financial needs. This is a good value here. And I actually like that this gap here is sort of getting filled out. Yeah, this is the best AVAX has been in a while too. Excellent value, extreme value. 3x just to retrace. Parabolic, you're looking at a 12x. And this AVAX is a blue chip. So like getting a 12x on a blue chip is insane. Yeah, it says Wolf is a good buy right now. VET is great ROI. I don't know if Wolf is a good buy right now. I'll look at Wolf. What about Dis? Yeah, Dis is a extreme buy as well. I mean, technically that's going to have the highest ROI potential just because of the where it's at in market cap. LCX to me is the best buy that it's been in 6 months. LCX has not been at this value in 6 months. It's at the 236. I haven't been interested in LCX until now. I started getting interested in it again around 17 cents. I'm extremely interested in it today at 14 cents. I don't think you're getting a better value than that. Good morning, TRW, please. I got you. You think Link will go much lower? I don't. Because it's been at the same price since January. At the bottom. It hasn't went lower since January. So to think that it's going to bounce at the same exact price that it's always bounced at, that it's going to be different this time, I don't think so. Like, I don't think it's going to go, like, even 50 cents lower. All right, let's look at, actually, I'm interested to look at Wolf, because VET, I agree with the second part of your 1.38. Nice little bounce at the spring for Solnic. Let's look at Wolf, because I agree with the second part of your statement that VET is extreme buy. I don't know that Wolf is, because I've been saying that I think it's working. Yes. Okay. No. Listen. I've said this for weeks. Video evidence. Go back and look at my videos. I said that this is distribution. If we crack below this, it's going to be good night, Charlene. Right? Did I or did I not say that, ladies and gentlemen? Those of you watching on YouTube, here is, like, I still have the thing. I thought it would take longer to play out. But I said if we crack below this blue line here at 1.1 cents, it's going to fill out all of that. So no, I don't think that Wolf is a good buy right now. I think you're looking at 50% to the downside. Maybe 70%. 50 to 70% to the downside. I don't think that Wolf is a good buy right now. I do not. No. Because it went up in a straight line. It went from 0.04 in a day to 1 cent. And it never traded within that range again. That's not healthy. And, like, here's the deal. When you create a gap like that, that gets filled out. That's the reality. It says you said lots of space to fill for Wolf. Yeah. Well, it's like it's cracking below it now. It's deep in it, actually. So I would say that it's going to get filled. Like when you go up in a straight line like this, at some point you have to fill that out. The market is all about balance. It's like you think about it like yin yang. It's all about finding balance, where it's all about supply and demand and finding balance. That's it. That's all that is really going on. And when you really oversimplify it, shit, my computer's about to die. Dude, how does it have no battery? So that's what it is. It's just all about balance. So I agree with the second part of your statement, brother, that VET is extreme value. In the macro, maybe Wolf is extreme value, right? So maybe over the course of a bull run, Wolf is extreme value right now, right? Maybe. I could buy that because I think it will have multiple legs. But in this micro, like the next 3 months, I would say you're looking at a lot more red days. You're looking at a lot more boredom. But I could see, like, certainly it having another leg within this bull run to sort of, have a silver lining. And if it fills out all the way to where I suspect it's going to fill out, then your next leg would take you to about 5 cents, as high as 6 cents. So there you go. That's my it's going down. I'm calling timber. This address, please. Market will go down more. Famous last words. Let me get you this. The last four are pump. If you type in dis, you'll see Dr. Disrespect. The last four are pump. The first four are ETV2E. There you go. That's the correct one. It just got put up. The bull run over. The bull run has not started, fam. The bull run has not started. Listen, there is an idea that is false, okay? And let me tell you what the idea is, and let me tell you what the common thinking on the idea is versus what reality will tell you, versus what facts, data, and numbers will tell you. Okay, so the idea is on the halving, that is the bull run starts and it's high fives all around. That is not real. That has never been real. The last halving in 2020, Bitcoin was at $9,000. It was at $9,000 for like 5 more months. This idea that the halving starts the bull run, that is not real. That's never been real. It typically takes, realistically, 500 days before the peak from the halving. It takes about 180 days from the halving before the actual bull run even starts. So this idea that this halving sucks, the last halving was awesome, that's not real. The last halving in 2020, Bitcoin was at $9,000. So, no, my friend, the bull run is not over. It has not even started yet. Let's go to the last halving. Look at this. Look how many days sideways. So this orange line, if you want to see the chart, what I'm looking at right now, you can see I'm on YouTube live right now, and you can see all the charts that I'm looking at. YABOYSKEY. But we're looking at the 2020 halving. And we were at the price on the 2020 halving of $9,644. We peaked at $69,000. That's an 8x from the halving. But you might be thinking, well, it started it though. Yeah, everyone knows it didn't peak there, but it started it. No, it didn't. Before we got into like the real bull run was 214 days before we even made a new all-time high. 214 days, more than half of a year, 3/4 of a year, 2/3 of a year it took before we even made a new all-time high. Okay? This idea that the halving equals bull run high five is false. That's not real. We are right where we're supposed to be. Let's look at the one before that. We are literally right where we are supposed to be. The halving before that. Not only did we not go up and it was high fives all around, but we crashed 30% after the halving. So the halving in 2016, we were boring for, until we made a new all-time high, 298 days before we made a new all-time high from the halving. Not only that, but the halving in 2016, we actually crashed and touched. Look where we touched, ladies and gentlemen. Look where we touched. Look where we touched. We touched the 200 moving average, just like we are right now. Just like we are right now. We touched it. And then what happened? Violent rejection off of the 200. Violent rejection off of the 200. Just like we are right now. Okay? So not only did we not go up high five Lambos from the 2016 halving, but we actually crashed 31%. Is the bull run over? No. The bull run has not even started yet. The bull run has not even started yet. So listen, we have to separate narrative from reality. We have to separate feelings from facts. We have to separate emotion from intellect, right? They're not the same. When did the last bull run start, more or less? Okay, let's look at that. And I'll say, like, from the halving, well, it was 214 days before we made a new all-time high. From the last one, from 2020. Right? From 2020. When we made a new all-time high, we could say that the new all-time high was right here at November of 2020. Right? And then it was rocking and rolling. From November, we had a little pullback to 17,000 in December. And from December on, it was rocking and rolling. That was when the actual bull run started. That was when the bull run that we're really looking for, the euphoria, the high fives, that's when it started. The halving was in May of 20. We did not make a new all-time high until November. And then the euphoria didn't start until December. The straight line up bull run that we're all looking for did not start almost a year later, 214 days. So we're right on schedule. Like we are, like nothing is new. There's literally nothing that is different. It feels different, right? And that's the trick. Like the apex predator is really going to like pry into your feelings about how you feel about this. But that there's nothing new. There is nothing different. So it took us 214 days before we made a new all-time high, before it really got rocking and rolling. Okay, well, we're 75 days into this. There you go. Webb says, I just started in crypto and know if Link was $50 last bull run and it hit $20 in March, we are barely starting the bull run. That's facts, yeah. Thanks, fam. Got me some dis. Good to hear. Was thinking about pulling out. That's the trick, brother. That's the trick. But what you should do is just DCA. That's the best strategy, and it takes your emotions, it takes your feelings out of the game, right? So if you just buy, say, $10 a week, whatever your financial situation is, I don't know. Maybe you can afford $10 a week. Maybe you can afford $50. Maybe you can afford $100. Maybe you can afford $10,000 a week. I don't know what your financial situation is, right? But the best strategy is to pick a number that you're okay with on the sidelines for 3+ years, not touching for 3+ years, and just buy that every single week. You're going to get the highs, you're going to get the lows, you're going to get the scary, you're going to get the boredom, but you're going to get the best ROI without being a super nerd in the charts like me. Would just like set it and forget it. Find some fundamental projects in DCA and you're going to be good. Read the Bitcoin Standard and you're good. Never pull out. That's right. I never pull out. That's why I got 4 kids. 2025. Do you think bull stage over? Yes, I do think by the end of 2025, like Q3, Q4, we're going to be wrapping it up. That's going to be the end of it. Green Day new song, Wake Me Up When Euphoria starts. Yeah, wake me up when September ends. Right? Because that's when the real bull market's going to be here. 4 here too, man. So we're still accumulation period. That's right. We're still in accumulation. And how you know is it's boring and bloody. If you're boring and bloody for more than a few months, that's where you're at. You're in accumulation. Roost chart, please. How much lower can it go? Listen, we're on the 200 moving average. And I just showed an example right after the halving when we crashed 30%. In 2016, Bitcoin did the exact same thing. We were at the halving, we crashed 30%, touched the 200, and then we skyrocketed off of that. All right. So if you want to see the chart, I'm gonna pull this up on YouTube. If not, you can just listen to my words. But I'm on YouTube right now live. So let's show you this from 2016, the halving, right? We were boring at the top of the range. To me, we're doing the exact same thing. It's the same song, different verse. It's a little bit more volatile then, so you need to look at it with some discretion because it was only $800, right? It was only $677. So you have to look at it with a little bit of discretion, but structurally, the same thing is true. We were just sideways and boring, right? Before the halving, after the halving. For 62 days, and then we fell off a cliff and fell 30%. We crashed 30%, touched the 200 moving average, which for me is this purple line, and then we went skyrocketing off of it. Okay, well, let's look and see what we're doing right now, because to me, this is the exact same thing. It is the same song, but a different verse. And sorry, I can't move it as quickly as I normally can. Trading sideways and boring. What was it? 75 days. We've been here for 120 days. We crashed, not 30%, but what did we crash from? Come on. Bro, this is like being really slow. All right, let's try this again, and then I'll try to refresh it. 21%. When you look, 21% and 31%, especially when it was at $600 and now this is at, $57,000. That's basically the same thing. It's not really, I got it. It's not actually, but structurally it is. Especially when we're going to the same exact spot that we went to, the 200 moving average, right after the halving. Right after the halving, you crash 21%, 31% to the 200 moving average. Is render a good entry? I think there's better values than render. Key tip, never pull out. Sounds like you don't know how to wrap it. Sorry, I missed your answer. Someone sent me some random coins. Keep them, sell them, burn them. That's up to you. If you can't sell them, it's a scam. Right? So if you try to sell them, and you can't. It's a scam. But never ever connect your wallet. Never ever put your keys in somewhere. If you don't trust it, if you don't think that it's worth keeping, just try to sell it. If you can't sell it, then delete it. You think America will enter a recession this year or next year, even though so we had a recession in 2022. So to have another recession 2 years later, I don't think so. No. Typically it's 5 years. So the next Shemitah is 2029. I definitely think we're going to be in a recession then. But no, I don't think that we're going to have one this year. Yeah, but it's different this time. How is it different? What is different? Tell me. Enlighten me about what is different. Because it's literally not different this time. It's literally the exact same song. It's just a different verse. Hey, Ski, I'm Patreon. Do you have videos on how to read and understand the charts? I do, brother. I normally upload every single week. I haven't uploaded since I've been in Ohio, but I'm going to be uploading on the 7th. But there's over 31 hours of videos on the Patreon where I was uploading every single week. I haven't uploaded in over a week now, but I will upload as soon as I get back. But yeah, when you sign up for Patreon, patreon.com/yourboyski, I have over 30 hours of lessons on how to... I just go over my exact strategy on how I look at things, how I read the market, how I read the charts, where my edge is. And you don't need to trade like a robot just like me. But my hope is that you will develop your own strategy and you will develop your own edge, and you could take some tools from my toolbox. We've been in a recession in 2022. AVAX is extreme value. I think AVAX is extreme value. Buying more coin and LCX, yeah, both of those are extreme value. That's what I said before my wife got pregnant. My first meme coin buy was Spike E 2 days ago. It got rugged. That's okay. And this is why people probably, rightfully so, right? People probably, okay, so he says he bought it basically at the top and got rugged, right? This is why I'm so, I talk so much about Solnic, right? Because for every one good meme coin, there are 100 rugs in reality. And people are always asking me, what's your favorite meme coin, or what's your favorite low market cap, or whatever. And I know it probably annoys you guys, honestly, about how much I talk about Solnic, but I know that that's not going to happen, right? I know who the whales are. I know who the team is. I know who's leading the charge. And there are definitely risks that you incur when you get in such a low market cap meme. But those risks are not there with Solnic. That's why I talk about it so much. Because it is my highest conviction play. And I know it probably annoys you guys. But and I know that you guys being a part of other meme coins have probably experienced exactly what he's talking about. But you're not going to experience that with Solnic. How long before things would roughly start spiking if they do? Well, based on the past, we'd be looking at another couple months. Coming down more? No. Thoughts on Rose? Rose is extreme value. What do you think about LCX? LCX, to me, I have not been interested at all in LCX. Because I've just thought that there has been better value plays, right? But right now, at this price, this is the best value that LCX has been in months. And to me now, LCX, while it is a fundamental play with fundamental projects and all of that, chart wise, TA wise, this is extreme value for LCX, and it's the first time that it has been extreme value since since January. D Gonzalez says just bought more Sonic. Now entered the whale status. Let's go, you savage. I wish I had my thing. I don't have my thing. I'm sorry about that, but you're a savage, brother. I appreciate you. And if you are in the Telegram, if you type in /whale, you can join the whale chat as well. Spike didn't rug. It's at 3 cents. Okay. We might be talking about Sonic doesn't annoy me. XRP and ADA annoy me. Yeah, I got that. Thoughts on Land Wolf? Land Wolf, listen, bro. Listen. Gains? I've been talking about Land Wolf for weeks now. I've been saying it's in distribution for weeks now. On my mama, on my hood, I've been saying that Land Wolf is not good. It might be good in the long term, right? But in charts, it's working on distribution. And there was a massive gap that was created when it pumped up without coming back down. To me, it's going to fill all of that out. And you're looking at 50 to 70% to the downside. It's going to be boring and bloody for like 3 months. And then it might start the next leg up. And if you're okay with that, that's fine. Like if you're okay with boring and bloody and sideways and down for 3 straight months before you start the next leg up, that's fine. But to me, it's not a value play at all at this stage. Very important to buy the right meme. ADA, I like ADA here. Extreme value, $6 to $8. Not annoying at all. Please talk more about Sonic. Sonic is the safest shot at 100x. That's facts. LCX crypto, $1 to $2 for LCX. To me, this is the best value that I've seen LCX in 6 months. The cream rises to the top. Is this the best time to buy, to sell, and avoid short-term capital gains tax? At least 1 year and 1 day? Yes. If you hold a coin for 1 year and 1 day, you do not incur the short-term capital gains tax. Sonic makes me happy. Guessing the top will be more than a year? Yes, I think so. All right. TikTok's making me confirm I'm not a robot. Thoughts on Near? What ticker is Solnic? SOLNIC. Last 4 XTZ9. One of the mods, please put the contract address for Solnic in the TikTok, please. XTZ9 is the last 4. Price prediction for Flow. I love Solnic. I'm pushing it on Deck Screener while I'm eating. Let's go, you savage. We doing any giveaways today? I was a 3rd roll in a row on the debate night. Do I owe you Solnic? Is that what you're telling me? If I do, I'll try to get it to you tonight. If it's a little weird for me right now because I'm not in my duty, my home station, if you will. But I'll for sure get you. I'll be back on the 6th. So tonight I'm gonna be hanging out with my family, shooting off some fireworks, having a great time. Tomorrow I'll be live at 9:15 a.m. Eastern, and then me and Alex should be doing an AMA on Twitter as well. And then the next day, I will not be live on Saturday. That is the contract address for Solnic. Thank you. I won't be live on Saturday. I'll be traveling back to Tennessee. And then I'll be live again on Sunday. With the normal live setup, it'll be the normal schedule, which will be in the evening. And I think we're going to push it back 1 hour to 7 p.m. Central Time, because I'm starting that film thing with a bunch of other producers Monday through Thursday. That's going to be from 10 to 5, and it's an hour drive back. So we're going to do it'll be basically the same schedule as before, but we're gonna push it back 1 hour. So it'll be 7 p.m. Central instead of, and that will be Sunday through. It'll be every day except for Saturday. We're not gonna go live on Saturday. Price prediction for Urine Finance. All right, let's look at Urine Finance. Do you think Sonic hit 10 million market cap? Like minimum, bro. Minimum. Like on this next leg up, Sonic is going to hit 25 million market cap. You owe me Sonic from the last song giveaway. Okay, just message me in the Telegram, and I'll get it back to you. Let's look at Urine Finance. So that's going to be the schedule. It'll be pretty much the same. Like I normally go live at like 6 or 6:30. So it'll just be 7. And then on the weekend, I would say on Friday, we're still going to be doing the AMA with Alex. Sunday, I'll probably do like an early live stream, just to give the people from across the pond a chance to hang out as well. So probably Sundays will be like, maybe we'll do like noon or something, or like maybe noon or 1, and then it'll be Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Central, off Saturday, and then we'll do Sunday in the afternoon. All right, let's look up Urine Finance. So that's going to be the schedule indefinitely. I might change the Sunday stream after football season starts, but that will be the schedule until like September. But it'll be off on Saturday. Price prediction for Near. Near has like a little bit crazy inflation. Hey, bro, follow. Hey, thanks for becoming a follower, you savage. What's your Solnick prediction on the macro? On the next leg up, just on the next leg up, it's going to go to about 20 to 25 million market cap. But over the course of this bull run, I think we're going to have multiple legs up. We have the Sonic movie coming out in December. Sonic 3. It's like free publicity. I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but my wife has noticed it, where it's like, dude, Sonic is freaking everywhere this year. So in the macro, $100 million market cap is my bear case scenario. 1 billion is my medium case scenario, and 6 billion or $5.89 is my bull case scenario. But just on this leg, I think we're going to get to 20 to 25 million. Where we're at right now, that's a 20x, bro. Easy 20x. And you know, like, I'm going to be here. You're into college football. If so, what's your team? I'm a Buckeye fan. True and true. Listen, all my teams are straight Ohio. I like the Browns, the Cavs, the Buckeyes. Yeah. Ohio State basketball. I'm straight Ohio. Ohio State football. How do you buy and sell coins to avoid short-term capital gains? So if you're trading futures, you're on like a 15% capital gains. If you're trading futures, that's how you could buy and sell. But generally, I just hodl for a year. That's why I do a lot of homework. I do a lot of upfront work on a coin before I purchase it. I want to check out the dev. I want to check out the team. I want to see what the marketing plans is. I want to see what they've done in the previous bear market. What have they done when things are not awesome? I do a lot of due diligence before I purchase a coin, because when I purchase a coin, I'm typically holding it over a year. Minimum. Easy. Wishy-washy into this coin, into that coin, sell this coin, buy this coin. I don't do that. I do a lot of due diligence on a coin up front. A lot. You to have it on my radar, but that's just like, but if I'm going to make a serious purchase, I do a lot of due diligence. And once I've done that due diligence, now I am okay. If it goes down 20, 30, 40%, I'll just continue to DCA. right? And I'll average out my price because I've already done the upfront work. I've already done my due diligence. This seems as though it's put that effort. I at